Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Bleeding Crypto's 15-minute market update. Today is Friday, July 12th, 6:43 a.m. local time. I hope you're having a good day, morning, or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Let me start off by giving my disclaimer to protect myself legally. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am wrong 99.9% of the time. So if you follow me and you use real money, you have a 99.9% chance of losing it all. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Consider this game theory. All right, guys, now that I protect myself legally, I wanted to go ahead and just give you guys my thoughts on Bitcoin. We're going to go ahead and go back to our original chart. We've got some time to talk about it, so I'm going to do this here. I'm going to go ahead, since this harmonic pattern did complete with the move up here, I'm going to go ahead and remove this so that we don't crowd our chart too much. And what we're looking at right now, what I'm looking at right now, is this double top market structure, which I don't like. Now, a double top market structure has some rule sets to it, some validations and invalidations, which, as you all hopefully know by now or are starting to learn from me, it's my style of trading. I don't know which direction the market's going to go. So I have to put rules and set that are going to validate a move or going to invalidate a move. So to validate a move on a double top structure, what I do is I take the neckline. The neckline, and I like using the candle body. So here's the candle bodies. It's not letting me change the color. All right, let me try this way. I don't know what's going on. All right, there we go. Computer's acting a little funny. I'm gonna have to restart it in a minute. All right, so what I do here is that I put a neckline. I run a line right here. That's the neckline of that double top. So the rules are that when you break down below the neckline, you tend to wait for a back test of that line, and then on the rejection, you take that short position. We broke here, and we back tested it perfectly. Broke down again, back tested perfectly, broke down again, but we are starting to recover that neckline. We're hitting a major EMA, which is the 50 EMA. Nothing is yet confirmed. Going into this area here and leaving a wick and closing below here doesn't mean you're breaking it. It just means you're attempting to break it. You got a little bit further than you normally did, and you left a wick. You left a shadow. So in order for me to see this invalidate and move higher, because that's what most people want to know, are we going higher? Well, we need a couple of things. First of all, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to close this candle above this line. Open a new candle, obviously, and that new candle will need to confirm and backtest the flip of this resistance. Remember, this is a 4-hour time frame. So you've got 1, 2, 3, you got 12 hours acting as strong resistance. If you break through it, you open a new candle, you come down here, you backtest, and you hold, you start to invalidate the bearish structure, which this dictates that we go down to a 786 fib. Let me go ahead and put that on here. Now, not always, but the majority of the time, we come down to 786. So that would be a move down to $55,400. That would be the target price, would be right in here. But we can't talk about this yet. We have to first wait and see what type of close we get on this 4-hour candle and show us if we do close it, do we hold it? Now, typically what I like to do, guys, I don't like to rely on just one candle. And more so, I would want to go to a smaller time frame, like maybe a 30-minute time frame, and then look at the behavior. The behavior of what's going to happen within a 4-hour candle on a 30-minute time frame is just going to provide me more data. You have to think there's going to be 8 bars, 8 30-minute bars here. Those 8 30-minute bars can give me a lot of insight. It can start telling me if it's showing a bullish tendency by giving me some bullish, the beginnings of a bullish market structure, or are we getting a couple of double tops within here showing me that maybe a little bit more downside is going to come, or better said, we're going to break this. Because at this point, if we close and open a new candle here, this becomes the focus. This, not here, not this, this. This is where everything in my system of trading is going to matter. This is going to give me direction. Confirm this, we go higher. Break down again and confirm the rejection, we're going lower. Keep it simple. No need to complicate it. No need to try to think about 100,000 or 42,000. No, just show me what's going to happen here. I'll take my next trade. Now, let's give some targets for the upside. And we already know what the target to the downside is. If we break here, that's the target to the downside. Yes, I know. Every single post on Twitter, and I mean every single trader on Twitter has posted the same thing. We're going to 52,000. We're going to 52,000. We're going to 50. I get it. However, in my years of trading, I rarely see the entire space being right about a number below or a number above. Very rarely. I actually can't even remember when. I can't say it's never happened because I don't really know. But in my memory bank for the past, I don't know how long, I can't think of a situation where everybody was calling for a number and the market maker said, you know what? Everybody's positioned short because everybody's believing that. Let's just give the guys in crypto what they want. I don't remember that scenario. It could happen. So for right now, I don't worry about the $52,000 targets and I don't worry about the $74,000 targets. I worry about just give me a paycheck. Get me a paycheck for today. Why? Because I'm a day trader. I'm not a swing trader. And I've told you guys many times before, if you're a swing trader, you probably don't want to listen to these videos because they're not really intended for you. They're intended more for the intraday trader. So the intraday trader, I'm trying to show them my system and encourage them. If they want to learn more, they can join my Discord. If they don't want to learn, but they like my style and they like the accuracy of my calls, you can join the $25 a month Telegram channel. That's 83 cents a day. For trade setups. No education, just buy here, sell here. That's it. For your paper trades, obviously, not for real money because I'm not a financial advisor and that would be wrong. So for all your fantasy trading, just like fantasy football, for your fantasy trades, that's what you would want to join. Now, for the upside target, nothing's changed for me, guys. This bottom of the horizontal channel, that would be this one here, just as a refresher. Remember, we have two channels going. We have the horizontal channel, and we have the horizontal channel, and we have the diagonal channel. The horizontal channel is right here. And why that one? Support, deviation, backtest resistance, reclaim, backtest, support, where it started. So naturally, I'm looking for a backtest in here. Not here, no, just give me this here. I get out of my trade and I'm good. Depending on the behavior that I have here, sets up my next trade, whether it's going to be a long or whether it's going to be a short. Keep it simple. That's it. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for today. There's not much there. It is a Friday, so there's something I want you to keep in mind for Friday trades, for weekend trades. We have something that I labeled on my Discord. You're not going to find it in Investopedia. It's something that I personally coined, and it's called SPW, Scam Pump Weekends. Those happen very often in crypto. So what ends up happening is Asia loves to pump Bitcoin. They love to pump it. So on the weekends, we see pumps. Now, why do they do that? Because there's less participants in the market. They're able to run the and scam. It's just basically just a scam, just to make money, just to run the liquidate the shorts. And then Monday morning, New York comes, the big boys come and say, oh, no, that's wrong. You can't do that. And they smack it back down either Monday or Tuesday. That's the normal playbook that we see. Doesn't happen every single weekend, but it happens more often than not. So be careful with that scenario. Be careful with that scenario that you don't get caught up in it. And that scenario may get us to our target up here. Now, remember, guys, we're not that far off of it. Look, from here to here, it's only 5%. It's not again, I'm not calling these massive moves, just right here or right here. Very, very reasonable moves with a very well-defined validation and invalidation line. Not complicated. Keep it simple. Everyone have a great weekend, and hope you guys spend some time with your families. Hope you guys keep it safe. And thank you very much for the engagement and the viewing of my videos. I do really appreciate it. Please retweet them out as well. And if you're interested in joining my $25 a month Telegram trade setup channel, just leave me a comment below, or you can send me a message on the post that I post this video on Twitter. Thank you, guys.